So it has the correct information. Essentially, I'm just making sure it has everything set up so that the stream is not interrupted. Here we go. I'm just making sure it has... And also, you know, shamelessly sharing it on social media. Bear with me 2 seconds and then we'll begin. Those of you joining us from social media would know I was doing my editing for The Lost Archives earlier. And I finally caved at this time to actually do another stream. Alright, I'll get the game logging into the space dock. Just so once I've done this, here we're ready to go. Okay guys, now that the shameful media plug is there, let's begin. What the hell? I'm not finished them off, goofing around. Who's goofing around? Probably the Federation military. Okay, I'm not in the right place, I don't think that. There we go.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to the gem.
8 pounds.
Ambassador, I believe that...
Okay, let's go meet the ambassador. If memory serves, this guy's going to be a changeling, but not the changeling you'd expect. I'll leave that surprise for when we get to it. For those of you who've not played
Starfleet
this.
shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
Thank you, Command. I'll try not to melt my ass off as I'm dealing with your 2 sons. I think, or is it the intensity of just the 1 son? No. I think they burned away their ozone layer, didn't they? No, I can't remember. Yes, but where is she? Oh, she's at the top. Okay, let's have a quick scan for anything. There's an anomaly that way. That'll come in handy later when I need to do some shameless crafting. Oh, sweet! They actually put. Is that a memorial to Spock? To Leonard Nimoy? I really hope so. I'll come back and look at that in just a second. Yeah, I think it is that they actually wiped out their. So either they intended to do the sun, because remember that's why they had the second eyelid, or they did some nasty stuff when they had the schism between them and the Romulans. One of the two. Ooh, actually, I remember now that you couldn't really hear me. So I just reduced the volume slightly. I remember you guys had a bit of trouble hearing me over weapons fire in the last stream, which wasn't good. Yeah, it is. Oh man, that really. Ah man, that's just beautiful. I wish you were here, Leonard. See how much this community has grown. How far it's gone, to be fair. Same time, some of the other horrible crap going on in the world. Yeah. But we're not going to go into that. Well, one shameless thing I did do was I bought the shared services pack because I was like, ooh, that's on special offer. Yeah, we're having that, and it's given me a full complement of banking slots. Just have a navigate to the store. Oh, cool, I'm going to claim that, seeing as I've... What's this? Yeah, we're going to claim that, seeing as it's the first time buyer's payment. Yeah, I saw this one for services. Where the hell is it? Nope, I don't want any of them. There we are, services. No. This one, the elite. No, not that. Yeah, this. It was, I think, like 1050 Zen. 36 inventory slots for that price. Nothing to scoff at. It's well with the same bank and other slots as well. That's a bargain. I remember grinding my absolute arse off with my original account to just even get just those slots. That was back before I had a bit more disposable income. So if you are playing this completely for the grind, like I did with my previous account, you can make it, and in fact 1050 Zen is much easier to get using the dilithium exchange than, say, the 500 plus it was originally, or was it 400? 400 or something, maybe, to get. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, so you've got this here called the dilithium refinery. It's something that's used to buy equipment later in the game, but it has a handy function here. So you can exchange so much of it for the actual store currency, which is part of the reason why I do enjoy this game, is there's an alternative to the pay to win that comes with certain MMOs. Granted, it's a massive grind, but in some cases it's well worth it. Alright, let's go see this ambassador, because I think he wants to go to Pajem. There's the aide and there's the ambassador. I'm going to inform you that we have come to the ambassador. Yep. So Sacred, you once built a listening post there, and the Endarians attacked. Take off with it. Okay, yeah, let's have a chat with him. No, it's the High Priest, is it? Okay, where is that? Oh, there he is.
Peace, and do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? Sarketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? I will permit it if you will pledge to me.
No. This is gonna end well, isn't it?
Welcome to Vol. Do you have any questions? How should I know? He is a small man with small concerns. Thankfully, he has listened.
That doesn't sound very Vulcan of you. Small man with small concerns. Ah, come on, let's go to the shuttle. Let's get you out of here, and you know. That, for those of you who know certain speech patterns for certain species and their uppity nature of themselves, that was a hint at who this guy is. Is he? Yeah, okay. Just to go back to the shuttle. I need to get myself a sniper rifle again, I think. I don't mind the beam weapons. But, you know, if you've ever played First Contact, watched First Contact, you know, the weapons they use in there, kind of my favourite.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
Right, we're back on the Campbell. Yes, let's go. Let's get to Pajem. I might have to upgrade that so it's more like either the Reliant class or the late 24th century
Your
version.
inventory has a replicator that will allow you to buy and sell items. Press I to open your inventory.
Now, apparently I'm still doing part of the tutorial. Ooh, Borg modulator, they're going to probably come in handy later, though at the moment I have no energy credits to speak of. What's this give me? Oh cool, so 3 master keys, research and development. Ooh, hello. Yellowstone runabout. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, let's get me moving to Pajem and then we'll have a look while we're en route. Gonna have to get some weapons for that little runabout as well, because there are certain missions that require it. What's this? I think we're already in that, actually, looking at the design of it. Yeah. Of course. You'd think we'd have a tachyon detection grid in place, wouldn't you, seeing as we're
This is
war.
Captain Cryptic to all Klingon vessels. Target their warp drive. There will be no escaping our vengeance this time.
Oh, we got 2 people watching. Cool. Welcome, guys. Let me know if you can hear me alright.
Cease your fire, Captain! Perhaps today is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Stovalkor with the tale of that foul... Ha! Proof? If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is your...
Well, before we do that, let us just scan that gas while it's there. You know, for science. Yep, so that spoiled it. What we're dealing with is an Undine. For those of you who don't know who the Undine are yet, it will be revealed shortly.
My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then the beast is slain.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late! You want proof? Then...
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim. A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire, potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew them?
A true warrior strikes without...
A wise
Yeah.
precaution.
Come on, let's get down to the planet and see what's going on down there. Probably Klingons everywhere. You know what? First the Andorians during the Enterprise era, and now the Klingons in this era. This world has not had a good time. Oh yeah, I forgot I have grenades now, don't I? So there's no anomalies. No. Okay, cool. Right, let's go deal with the Klingons. Yeah, consistent with, you know, a non-militarised outpost or listening post, so they're not repeating the same mistakes that they made with the Andorians. Though I don't see why they'd need to. They have no strategic value at this point. Yeah, there's 4 anomalies in this area. Well, I'm gonna search them all before we head off, I suppose. So that's boring for anybody. I'm probably only going to record for up to an hour with these anyway, because I know it gets boring as sin watching me play games. If I'm not being that engaging, so I just hope I am achieving to entertain you for a little bit. This beatdown has been brought to you by Slappercles, or at least a follower of Slappercles. God of Reason. What's this? Reach the Abbey on the hill, which means we've got to save the Abbot, probably. Did they originate from the Serenites, I wonder? Possibly. Yep, there's the first anomaly. Let's go and grab that for tasty research and development. You all know I'm going to put that into weapons research. Ooh. Next one's over there. I'm assuming it's that crate that's here. But hey, I'm not going to scoff at free stuff. Especially when it's going to help me defeat what's bothering me. I'll go. Ah. The invisible wall. Nope. Yeah, looks like we're going to intercept the objective marker. Why don't you switch to a backlift in close quarters? That's the whole point of them. Ah, lass, I'm not going to tell these Klingons how to win when they're...
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soket. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, you need to...
Of course. And let me guess, here comes the Klingon. No, here comes the Ambassador.
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the Abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial.
But we are strong. We will prevail.
This.
You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
Surprise! Species 8472. Filthy, filthy shapeshifters. Though, to be fair, I never really understood what the hatred of shapeshifters was in this universe. Well. Where's he gone? No, he's down there. Here, eat grenades. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Saviour, Slappocles? No? No. Well, they've changed that mission. Originally, you'd turn into the Klingon after you beat the Klingon captain and make you beat down his crew. But apparently that's changed. Ain't no ship from the Undine yet. Cool. I wonder where this ship will come from now. Oh, man. Hang on. I'm gonna reinforce the shields, I think. Come on, Flourish, usually you're hard. These things pack a nasty little punch. Fun fact, actually, Starship combat in Star Trek is actually based off submarine combat. Hey, oh, we go. Galaxy class, and I can't make out this, doesn't it? Get a bit closer now. Galaxy class. Oh, Saber class. I'm assuming, yep, Constitution or Excalibur class. Another Saber class. And the other Excalibur class. Cool. All of which outclass and outpower my yeah, the Excalibur class was a refit of the Constitution class and repurposed for this era. In terms of game design, I do believe it was just so they could sell the skin for the Constitution, which fair play to them. I actually really enjoyed the Excalibur class. I think it's Excalibur class when I first got it. It was a bit better than the dinky little Miranda class, but not that much. Though, to be fair, the Miranda class was a real work Federation outlasting most of the shit. like I said, the design of this particular ship is 270 at this point.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday.
Hey.
Forge out.
It's nice to see you, Hang on, that causes a canon conflict. So you re-enlisted after you built the jellyfish? Cool. Yeah, Geordie is the one who actually designed the jellyfish, the ship used in the 2009 Star Trek movie, if you read the Countdown comic. Because he'd left Starfleet to design ships, so I imagine he re-enlisted after that incident. And they got the... forget his name. Sorry, dude. Looks like they got him to do the voice acting when he came in to do something else, which is pretty cool. Yeah, which one did they bring Geordie in for? Can't remember. Excuse me. Yeah, best report.
The ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
No, they already caused the Gorn hegemony.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
I've received a report there is a Bolian freighter that is overdue arriving at Earth space dock.
Oh, cool.
It may need assistance.
You are now in sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems.
Well, I just moved these around because originally this was the very first mission you did. Can I use these keys yet? Because I've got a couple of these lock boxes for free. Yeah, Lobby crystals are a Ferengi. What's that? CBS? That's going to come in handy when I finally get a crew complement. Space tray, unconventional systems.
To any ships in range, this is Dana Broad.
They're coming, don't worry. Yeah, the hollow disguises don't really interest me. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Alright, let's begin. I won't be able to save it, knowing how this ends. I'm not an engineer, so I can't save the ship.
This is Dana Broad of the transport SS Azura.
Yeah.
Please help. We're being pursued by Orion Ray.
The Orion Slave Syndicate, one of the criminal organizations of the Star Trek universe. The downside is that they can't be gotten rid of so easily. They're also a matriarchal society, would you believe? They are actually enslaved by the females of the species because they use their pheromones to control the males. I mean, there are some men who are resistant to it, but if they make themselves way too known, they get killed by it. Stop dilly-dallying. Introduce these guys to the facial celebrities. Torpedoes of Slappergreens. I will eventually explain what I'm going on about with Slappergreens. It was essentially a joke between a friend of mine and myself, and it ended up creating a full-on joke where I am apparently the Pope of Slappergreens. It's a long story. But actually no, it's two jokes. Finally I've got my basic manoeuvres. Tactical abilities. Nope, but I am going to equip that shield. And that weapons battery.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
Yeah, that ship's going to blow up if we're not careful. Which is interesting, seeing as most freighters are actually the same design as the one used by the Cardassians. Another course, a civilian contractor just sold to everybody. Effects of that explosion there. Ministry disputes trade power. It is a bit weird that the Federation relaxed their policy on the captain going on away missions. As I mean, in the past, captains were explicitly forbidden. Oh. 360-degree arc on the Yellowstone shipcraft.
Captain, I'm concerned about the radio.
That's fine. We'll deal with that when we get over there, I suppose. We'll have to get through more thick skin though. No, dreary space. Ship book. I wonder what the maximum warp is for civilians in this era. Seeing as the Admiralty have access to quantum splitstream, which Voyager fans here will know a bit about. That was a experimental technology that, well, it wasn't. It was a technology of another race that didn't really work for, say, the Voyager crew. It would have ended up with them dying. But in the far future, apparently they've played around with that technology and made it stable enough for at least short jumps in the drive, just to increase your speed temporarily. I suppose that made sense to do that. That way you don't avoid... So you avoid the issues with the drive that Voyager did, where you end up getting thrown out and in some cases destroying the ship due to miscalculations. Grab you in a minute. Yeah, because despite the fact that, you know, we are want to save these people, I'm gonna plunder their supplies. Cool. Is that deuterium, was it? Yeah. Cool. Those of you who have joined us from the social media page will know that I put in a comment that I caved. Basically, while editing, I was like, I really want to play Star Trek Online. Because, as you know, I'm still doing Dark Forces 2 at the moment, so my main drive is going to be that. But this is going to be something I do when I'm probably procrastinating when I'm basically, whenever if I've ever played Minecraft, I'll be calling that Procrasticraft, because I probably should be doing something else. This is probably what I'll be doing when I do this. Ooh. Change that. That's an old sovereign. like warp core. Possibly with some Voyager stuff as well. No, it's a similar type of design anyway. Alright.
We hid in Orion. I'll never let those green pirates have the...
Your ship's probably going to blow up. Yeah, because I'm not engineering. What's this? Rescue, return to the aft cargo bay. Yeah, of course, more beam in. Right, Klingons. What the? Oh,
it is no surprise that the cowardly Orions cannot even handle raiding a freighter.
And where's the honor in this, Mr. Klingons?
But their call for assistance has given us a chance for glorious combat.
Well, if my ship let you through, see how easy I was tearing through your birds of prey. So, must be a cloak. Oh no, gotta stop swearing. Oh, whoops, I could have done that, couldn't I? Radiation levels are returning to normal, but the ship's still going to blow up. No, not going to argue. Good work, Chief. Let's go deal with the Orions.
Leave now if you know it's good for you, Starfleet. We are taking this ship, her crew, and her cargo.
This isn't going to end well. So do we have to fight Orions as well, or no?
attempting to get a transporter lock on Captain Brott, sir. Boosting containment. You have it, Captain.
Just in the nick of time, Chief. Otherwise, we'd be sending an empty casket.
You saved my crew. I'll tell you whatever I can. There's thieves, pirates, and a whole lot of trouble if you ask me. You saved my crew. I'll tell you whatever I can. We have been having trouble with the warp core for a few days. I was hoping I could make it to the closest starbase, but when the containment field started to collapse, I used every bit of power we had to help stabilize it. The minute I rerouted power from the shields to the containment field, the Orions were there. For all I know, they detected I was in trouble and were waiting for the right time to pounce.
You should have.
You saved my crew
earlier, mate. But lessons learned. You're alive. Your crew's alive. The ship's gone, but hey, I'm sure you'll be able to bounce back.
Well done. You saved that crew just in time.
Oh, we get dilithium as a reward now as well. That's cool. New warp core.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
You have just earned your first skill points. Click here to learn more.
Hey.
Starfleet has lost contact with the Federation science station in the Kasei system, because all communications from Kasei 2 must be boosted by a satellite that compensates for Metreon isotopes prevalent in the system. It may be that the communications array is in need of repair. Please make the necessary repairs to the communications array and re-establish contact with the science station.
Alright, I'm going to have a quick look at what that ship I got was. Random beam weapon, let's go for covert phaser weapon, random beam weapon. Mark II. I'll give that a try in the next mission. Didn't I get a pack as well for a ship? Cool, that'll come in handy when we do R&D stuff. That's useless to me. That's useful. That's also useful. Wait, was that a shuttle weapon? More powerful torpedoes will be useful. Experience bonus pool. Well, we may as well. That'll help, and that'll help for officer training as well. So, get the first time buyers pack if you see it. Klingon octopus. What? Yeah, I'm going to equip that armor because it's a little bit better than I've got. What's that for? Cool, so that'll give me bonus points when I complete missions. So what happened to my other ship? So I guess you can just claim them now, I suppose. That's a new item as well. Yeah, cool. Prototype light cruiser. Escalates with your level. Well, I suppose we could wait, couldn't we? Just stick that in my bag once we're done. Alright guys, I think I'm going to bring it to a close there actually, because it's getting late and I've got to be up early for work in the morning. Well, if you like what you saw, feel free to maybe drop a comment down below, maybe hit that like button. And if you want to stay up to date with what I'm doing, hit the subscribe button and check the bells for notifications. I'll catch you all on the next episode. Enjoy what remains of your day and take care of yourselves.